The gasoline engine is the problem area of the car. In the winter season, problems arise with its launch. A cold engine may stall after a few seconds after it has been started. This is repeated more than once. An official dealer will help fix the problem if the car is under warranty. He suggests replacing the firmware, but this measure does not bring the desired result. Local craftsmen found another way to solve it: bend the ramp and install new O-rings. Since the cause of the malfunction is the incorrect location of the fuel frame. The problem with diesel units is the exhaust gas temperature sensor, which is installed on the turbocharger. This element has a short resource and quickly fails. The malfunction negatively affects traction. Every 40,000 kilometers the sensor needs to be replaced. The cost of the procedure is about 6,000 rubles. Front axle beam. Quite often, dangerous cracks appear in the bridge support beam. Most often, the problem occurs in cars that have been actively used off-road. In case of untimely detection, the front axle breaks off from its mounting points and damages the engine crankcase. The malfunction can be detected by inspection in the pit. If there is a crack, you will need to weld it and install a reliable patch in place of the damage. Body strength. Poor body strength, problems with fastening to the frame. Close attention should be paid to inspecting the body. It is necessary to carefully inspect all fastening elements and the body itself. The inspection must be carried out in a pit or on a lift with a good level of lighting. The disease is treated by welding work and is a clear consequence of design flaws. Hub. It has a low level of reliability. Failure can result in serious material costs. It is manufactured assembled and the bearing cannot be replaced separately. Superficial diagnostics are carried out on the go. A characteristic hum will reveal the problematic part. A more detailed inspection must be done when inspecting the chassis in the pit. Springs. Even relatively fresh specimens sag greatly. This is easy to determine visually. It is recommended to pay special attention to the rear springs. The original is made from a thin rod with a diameter of 13 mm. If the Actyon was operated with a full load, the car simply rests on the bump stops. The problem is corrected by replacing the springs with the simultaneous installation of spacers. Fuel system. The car is equipped with reliable equipment from the famous Delphi company. Its disadvantage is its very high sensitivity to fuel quality. The first sign of a problem may be unstable operation of the power unit. To ensure that the purchase is not accompanied by significant costs, it is recommended to spend money on computer diagnostics. Do this even if there are no alarming symptoms. Front drive shaft splines. The front drive shaft splines are a disease of SsangYong Actyon. This problem can be attributed to factory defects. During active use in sports mode, the spline joints break, which is indicated by the appearance of play. It is recommended to diagnose such an alarming symptom at a service station. Other problems. Levers, steering rods. An unpleasant design feature lies in the fact that weak ball joints cannot be changed separately. It is recommended to carefully check the problem areas of the suspension in the pit. Carefully check the entire chassis. An unpleasant feature of the model is the low service life of the chassis. If it is killed, significant funds will be required to restore it. Despite the existing factory defects and operational problems, buying this car may be a smart move. It is not so difficult to find equipment in decent condition, on which the owner has already eliminated the factory jams. The main thing is not to neglect a thorough diagnosis of problem nodes.